and prayers to seek the blessings from Ganpati ji and Mata Saraswati. So Puja Uncle ji and Auntie ji will be performing a brief puja, followed by the address by our Puja Uncle ji, and then we'll talk about the rest of the program after the puja is over. Hari Om.
सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। अथ दीपम् शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योति नमस्तुते। आज मनन ओम अच्युताय नमः, ओम अनंताय नमः, ओम गोविंदाय नमः। घंटानादः आगवातं देवानां गमनार्थं तु रक्षसां घंटारवं करुण्यादौ देवतामानकारणम्। पूजा संकल्पः ओम नमो पात समस्त दुरितक्षय द्वारा अस्मिन् शुभ मुहूर्ते ज्ञान वैराग्य भक्ति तथा विद्या विनय प्राप्त्यर्थम सर्वकार्येषु सफलता अवाप्त्यर्थम श्री सद्गुरु प्रसाद अभिसिद्ध्यर्थम च श्री विघ्नेश्वर पूजां करिष्ये श्री सरस्वती पूजां करिष्ये ध्यानम् शुक्लां वरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ओम सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। आवाहनम् ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। श्री गणपतिम् आवाहयामि। ओम श्री सरस्वती देव्यै नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वती देवीम् आवाहयामि। आसनम् ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। आसनं समर्पयामि। ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। पाद्यम् अर्घ्यम् आचमनीयं स्नानीयं समर्पयामि। वस्त्रम् ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। वस्त्रं समर्पयामि। गन्धलेपनम् ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। गन्धं समर्पयामि। गन्धस्योपरि हरिद्रा कुङ्कुमं समर्पयामि। अक्षताः ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। अक्षतान् समर्पयामि। पुष्पम् ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। पुष्पं समर्पयामि। पुष्पमालां धारयामि। पुष्पैः अर्चयामि। ॐ गजाननाय नमः। ॐ गणाध्यक्षाय नमः। ॐ विघ्नराजाय नमः। ॐ विनायकाय नमः। ॐ द्वैमातुराय नमः। ॐ सुमुखाय नमः। ॐ प्रमुखाय नमः। ॐ सन्मुखाय नमः। ॐ कृतिने नमः। ॐ ज्ञानदीपाय नमः। ॐ सुखनिधये नमः। ॐ सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ महाभद्रायै नमः। ॐ महामायायै नमः। ॐ वरप्रदायै नमः। ॐ वरभद्रायै नमः। ॐ पद्मनिलयायै नमः। ॐ पद्माक्षै नमः। ॐ पद्मवक्त्रायै नमः। ॐ शिवानुजायै नमः। ॐ पुस्तकवृत्तै नमः। ॐ ज्ञानमुद्रायै नमः। धूपम् ॐ श्री महागणपते नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। ॐ श्री महागणपते नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। दीपं सन्दर्शयामि। धूपदीपानन्तरमात्मनीयं समर्पयामि। नैवेद्यम् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ प्राणाय स्वाहा। ॐ अपानाय स्वाहा। ॐ व्यानाय स्वाहा। ॐ उदानाय स्वाहा। ॐ समानाय स्वाहा। ॐ ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा। ॐ श्री महागणपते नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। मङ्गलनीराजनम् ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति। ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ सरस्वत्यै च विद्महे ब्रह्मपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो सरस्वती प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। मङ्गलनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि। पुष्पाञ्जलिः। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। पुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि। प्रदक्षिणनमस्कारः। यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणपदे पदे। प्रदक्षिणनमस्कारान् समर्पयामि। आत्मनिवेदनम् कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। श्रीमन्नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। ॐ ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु। उद्वासनम् ॐ महागणपतये नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। यथास्थानं प्रतिष्ठापयामि। शोभनार्थे क्षेमाय पुनरागमनाय च शान्तिमन्त्रः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।
Hari Om. Our pranams to all of you. We welcome all of you to new Vihar and study group session 20 and 21. We just now finished the puja of Bhagwan Ganesh and Mata Saraswati. Ganesh ji, as you all know, is also called Vignaharta, and we have prayed to Ganesh ji that all our obstacles in the life should be removed. And to Mother Saraswati, we have prayed that she should give us the Vidya, knowledge. And the knowledge is of two types. One is secular knowledge, other is spiritual knowledge. And both knowledge are required. Very fortunate people can get both at a time. There are many students in schools and colleges, they are getting secular vidya, secular knowledge. But those who are selected by Lord, only those people can get spiritual knowledge. So children and their parents, you all are very, very fortunate to have enrolled your children and enrolled yourself for the study class. What is the benefit of the spiritual knowledge? See, the spiritual knowledge makes a person better. It becomes a good person. By secular knowledge, one can become a Nobel laureate, but if the spiritual knowledge is added to that, he becomes a good Nobel laureate, a good engineer, a good doctor, or a good professional, or a good person in any field. Not only that, he will be materially well, he will be earning more, and over and above, he will get benefit hereafter also. So that is the benefit of the spiritual knowledge. So our Bal Vihar sessions are starting. Our program is structured grade-wise. From Sishu Vihar to grade 12, we have got a structured program. Not only grade-wise, but the day-wise also. Each day it is programmed. Everything is well planned and structured. And our teachers are, first thing is that they are very highly qualified professional people in their field. They are well established. They are very experienced. In some cases, they are teaching for last 20, 25 years. They are doing sadhana. They are attending discourses. They take the trouble of planning each class on weekends. All the teachers of a same grade, they have a conference call, they discuss and they decide how to conduct that class or how to present that class. Moreover, we have got a portal at CCMT. They go to portal also, get additional material so that they can give the best to our children. So the program is best structured and the teachers are also best available. Now next is these teachers, not only they serve, they are not paid, they are sevak. They are sevak of Lord Radhakrishna. They are also appointed by Radhakrishna. And they support this program with tan man dhan. They give their time, they give support it by their mind, and not only that, they contribute also. They contribute. What a great thing. So I have told you about our program, syllabus. I told you about this, our teachers. But what we expect from our students, be it parents or children. So children should be regular. In this 12 year from Sishu Vihar to grade 12, nothing is repeated. Ramayana, Bhagavatam, Gita and everything will be taught to them, but grade wise. And in each class, they should be regular, punctual, they should be attentive, they should be sincere. This is expected from the children. Not only children, their parents should also join. We expect that both parents should join our Gita class or other study classes because our Shastra says not only children but the whole family should spiritually grow. And for that growth, we have got a structured program for our study classes also. So we request all parents to join our study classes. The details will be again announced later on during the day. We announce what are the other programs available at what time. So you can join starting from Kindle Live right up to Upanishad according to your taste, according to your qualification. You can join any class. And these texts are mostly by our Sankaracharya. About the Bhagavad Gita, it is very important to learn Bhagavad Gita. It is manual of our life. We are all transacting with the world without studying the manual of life. It tells us how to act in the world. What is bhakti? What is jnana? How can we get liberation in this life itself? Everything is given and it is very scientific. Many people, they themselves call that we are very intelligent. They ask this question, whether this knowledge which was given by Lord Krishna to Arjuna 5,400 years ago is still valid. I must say it is valid even today and it will remain valid till the dissolution of this world. Why so? Because the Prakriti nature is same. There is no change in the mango tree or orange tree. And the Atman, the substratum, everything is also the same. If the model is not changed, so naturally the manual will not change. When you buy a new model of mobile, you need a new manual. But our body is the same. Ramji also had 2 legs and 2 hands and 2 eyes. We also have the same thing. Model is not changed. Therefore, this is valid even today. Even Mahatma Gandhi used to refer for all his problems. Whenever he used to have any problem, he used to refer to Bhagavad Gita. Because Gita tells us how to face our problems, how to face challenges in the life that is given in Bhagavad Gita. So we request all of you, all parents, to join Bhagavad Gita class, to join our study class and spiritually grow. May the grace of the Lord and the blessings of entire Guru Parampara be always with all of us for our spiritual growth. Hari Om.
Hari Om. My pranam to Puja Uncle Ji and Auntie Ji. And a warm welcome to all of you who have come and joined us today on this very special orientation day. This is our first orientation day in the past 21 years since we started the Vihar program here in Lake County in 1999. It's the first orientation that we are doing it online. And all of you understand the changing times, the current times being such that we all have to adjust, we all have to be resilient, we all have to be resolved in our pursuit for advancing on the spiritual path. So just as Puja Ankalji just mentioned, we are advancing in the secular life in a variety of different ways, but there are only very few paths through which we can advance on a spiritual path. And we are really fortunate that we are able to offer this opportunity to the community here in the Lake County area and beyond. So welcome to all of you. Because we are online, we in fact do have some people who are not even in Lake County who are away, and we welcome them as well. Special thanks to them for joining us here. So I'd like to today, what we'll do is just give you a brief overview of what the Bal Vihar is about, what we'll be doing for the parents, what are the other activities that we offer, and what is the path forward going from next week onwards. So this will be over the next 10 or 15 minutes. After that, you'll all be going to your respective classes. There'll be breakout rooms that Jyotiji will announce. So each of the parent will go and accompany their child in their respective grade level. And there'll be teachers there who will be answering your questions for about 30 minutes. After that session is over, we'll all be gathering back as a common group like we are today, right now. And we'll be talking about some of the additional activities that we offer. You will be able to see those. And they'll also, if you have any questions, you'll be able to ask those questions. And then we'll conclude with our concluding prayers, our pledge, and arti. So please, after you're done meeting with the teachers for about 30 minutes, please come back and Jyotiji will guide you. How do you come back? But it's important for you to come back and listen to some of the other activities, and then we can conclude with our concluding session, concluding prayers and arti. So Chinmaya Mission carries a tremendous, glorious legacy that came from our Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananji, who was actually trained by his guru. We call uh, Pujya Guruji, Pujya Param Guruji, Swami Tapon Maharajji. He was the Siksha Guru of Swami Chinmayananda. Swami Chinmayananda went and spent time in the Himalayas for many years and doing tapas and learning under Pujya Swamiji, Pujya Param Guruji, and then emerged from the mountains and came back to the plains to spread the word of Vedanta in the year 1951. And the word spread very fast, and the followers of the movement then called this movement as Chinmaya Mission. So that's how Chinmaya Mission was established in 1953. And Swami Chinmayananji, over the years, over the next 40 years or so, really spread the word of Vedanta in a manner that common men can understand. The scriptures are the same. The scriptures are all available. But to reduce the scriptures so that the common workaday world man can actually understand, absorb, and also apply, it's something that is really, really unique, and that is really what makes our Puja Gurudev stand out. He's not just an expert, but he's actually someone who can help us common man understand our scriptures in a manner that we can apply in our lives. So that is truly the legacy that Puja Gurudev has left behind us. And his motto, one of the things that Puja Gurudev started was the Bal Vihar program, and his motto has always been keep smiling. And that legacy then has continued with an outstanding lineage that we are extremely fortunate here at Chinmaya Mission, with Pujya Swami Tejomananji taking over as the head of the Chinmaya Mission after the Mahasamadhi of Pujya Gurudev, and continuing the work, and in fact expanding that work in a very nice way to the point of what we see today with more than 300 centers in the world. In the US alone, there are more than 50 centers. And most of that growth actually came under the guidance of Pujya Gurudev and then later on Pujya Swami Tejomananji. Pujya Swamiji continues to give us spiritual discourses, and he is always available on YouTube. Variety of different texts are covered by Pujya Guruji. And now he is, his responsibility as the head of the mission has been now taken up by his disciple, Swami Swarupananji. And he is the current head of the Chinmaya Mission. And he also continues to inspire us, and continues to guide us, continues to visit us. And we are truly fortunate to have such tremendous lineage that is making us all feel good about what we do here at the mission. So the mission statement that Pujya Guruji has given out has been to help children learn values with fun, shine like the moon, and delight like the sun. So that's truly kind of, in a one sentence, summarizes what Bal Vihar is about. We have been also very fortunate that that lineage has continued with the arrival of Pujya Swamiji, Sharananji, who has been our spiritual head ever since 1993. He is someone who came again after having taken the Vedanta course in Sandipani in India, and has been heading the center, Chinmaya Mission Chicago, for the last almost 30 years. So we are truly fortunate to have Puja Swamiji. And then in 2014, our current resident acharyas, Sri Jitendra ji, Srimati Sapna ji, whom we call Uncle ji and Auntie ji, they have been here, they stay here at the Yamunotri, and they've been continuously guiding us, inspiring us, and providing us with the in-depth knowledge of many of the scriptural texts. In the same year, we are very fortunate to also have Sri Dhirenji here with us. Sri Dhirenji is someone who grew up here in the US, went to India, underwent the rigorous studies of Vedanta at the Vedantic school again. And after he graduated from there, he returned to the US. And we are very, very fortunate that Sri Dhirenji is here. He's also helping us mentor, especially our youth. And also, we are actually very fortunate that this year we have Sri Amarji. We don't have his picture here yet, but Sri Amarji is also going to help us, especially for our high school class. Our grade 9 and grade 10 class on Saturdays will be taught by Sri Amarji. Sri Dhirenji will be teaching our grade 11 and 12 class on Saturday morning. So we are extremely fortunate that we have such learned individuals, such pious individuals helping us here at the mission, and we're truly indebted to them. So what is Bal Vihar? Bal Vihar is the rich cultural heritage of India, including all the moral values that are taught to the children, using the medium of stories, drama, art, crafts, and further discussion. So as Puja Ankalji just said, the Bal Vihar class is really designed in a way that it is age appropriate. It allows children to learn things in a manner that they can fully understand and absorb. Because if you were to try to teach the same concept on Hanumanji to a child versus the values that Hanumanji stands for to a high school child, they're completely different. Even though Hanumanji is still the same, but the things which are taught to the children at different ages are different in order for them to fully absorb and apply what they are learning in the class. So we are truly very fortunate. We are offering this all the way from pre-kindergarten to grade 12 and variety of different very select books which are there for teaching the Balvia children in a very age appropriate fashion. So we are extremely fortunate in that regard. Many of the things that will be covered will be based on Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam, and you will see that in your curriculum, those things are all available for children to learn from. And now the purpose of Bal Vihar, I think we are all anxious to see our children grow in a variety of different ways. And we as parents are very anxious to see them prosper, see them do well, not just in their studies, but also in their other activities. And all of that is good. So we often put them in different activities such as Bharatanatyam class or science debate class or swimming class or karate class. Variety of these things we say, well, let us make the child well-rounded. And all of these are good activities and will certainly make the child well-rounded. But one component that is not offered in those classes is the spiritual education. The education that is only available through institutions like Chinmaya Mission. And we are extremely fortunate that we have such a program being taught by trained sevaks and sevikas who are mentored by none other than Puja Ankalji, Antiji, Dhirenji, and Amarji. And they learned, of course, from Puja Guruji and Puja Gurudev. So you can see that the huge lineage, the best lineage that we can possibly have, is being brought down to the levels of adults and children in our time. So essentially, these are the points which we bring up here. Develop a healthy resistance against temptations in the environment in which they grow. And this is particularly important here in the West, given what we know today about all the different things that can be that the child can get distracted to. How do you keep the child focused on the things that the child should be doing at the age that he's at? So we are extremely fortunate to have that opportunity here. We also introduced a program called Sishu Vihar in 2019, and this is for children less than 4 years old, in fact, 3 years and younger. And there is a program that we can learn more about after the break. But we have trained Sevaks and Sevikas that accompany in the learning process for this particular class. Um, and one thing that is different about Sishu Vihar is that one of the parent has to accompany the child in the class. In the process, the parent also learns something, and actually it helps establish a bond with the child. So we encourage you to consider enrolling. If you have a younger child that you're not yet enrolled, here is an opportunity for you to enroll him or her in the Sishu Vihar class. The curriculum, as Ankalji just earlier mentioned, is value-based education, which is age-appropriate and is structured. It's not just a random thing that we pick up from internet and say, well, here is maybe what is relevant today. That's not how it works. It works in a very gradual fashion, in a structured fashion that allows full level of learning. And that's why we believe that this is one of the best programs that a child can possibly take in top of all the other things that the child is engaged in. The purchase of books, I think I mentioned, we'll in fact talk about the schedule for it in a later slide. But the classes are divided by grade level, as you can see here. Um, and each grade level has a separate set of teachers who are trained. They have the separate syllabus that, the books that they have to purchase from our bookstore. And there are guidebooks that are available to the teachers that make that learning process even more so rewarding. So here are the guidebooks that our teachers are following, and they are designed by a very experienced Bal Viha teacher and acharyas from different areas, particularly Acharya Darshanaben Nanavati from the Chinmaya Mission Houston Center. She and her colleagues and followers were actually did a lot of studies and put together these books. And these are extremely powerful, very useful books for our teachers so they can impart the knowledge to our children. While the children are, of course, learning from their Bal Viha class, we also offer the study groups for our adults. And we strongly encourage at least one parent to participate in the Bhagavad Gita discourses and in the study group classes. The study groups are meant to have us understand and appreciate our religion in a better way, in a more formal way. As if you are like me, if you grew up in India, you all went through not a formal training, but sort of an informal training by simply accompanying our grandparents or uncles and aunts and our parents to different functions, religious festivals, or activities and pujas. But we really never got a formal understanding of what religion is truly about. And our children at this age, especially, they tend to have a lot of curiosity. It's important for the parents also to be knowledgeable sufficiently so that you can engage with the children in a meaningful way so they can continue their education. So the format of which we'll be explaining more next week, but all the beginning adults, parents will start with the Kindle Life text, and those who have already been coming here and have attended that class, then they'll be advancing to the next level of textbook. Again, more details will be available next week. The benefits of spirituality that Puja Ankalji described, building a good character, personality, vision, and helps in not just in the secular world, but it actually helps us in the spiritual world. Because secular world, we have other opportunities to advance, but having the more basic foundation of the spiritual knowledge actually helps us prosper even in our secular world. So it's something that we cannot emphasize more. We do request you to have at least one parent engage in the Bhagavad Gita discourse and the study class from here on. The core activities are described here. And again, you will start to see the schedule come in play from next week onwards. But the 9:30 to 10:15 is the discourse on Bhagavad Gita, followed by the study group, followed by the Bal Vihar program, and then the language classes. These are all sequentially designed because we didn't want to overlap them just the way that we have in our live portions. Here we have to do it sequentially because not every parent would have access to 3 or more laptops at the same time. So we are doing this sequentially for a reason. Additional weekend activities are shown here. And again, we'll discuss more after 12:15 or so when you come back after meeting with the teachers. There are other discourses that are available that are conducted by Pujya Ankalji and Pujya Antiji, and those are also described here, and we'll discuss more as you start to come in from next week onwards. I think that this question has come from a number of you. Many of you took advantage of the book purchase opportunity last weekend. Many of you are away because of the long weekend, but there are still opportunities for you to come and purchase the books from Sunday tomorrow all the way into the following week and the week after. Depending on the needs, we can even open it up beyond Sunday the 27th. But please note down this time and please come. And we do it in a manner that you don't have to come inside. You just drive your car, bring it in the parking curb, and our volunteers will be there to submit you the books that are appropriate for the grade level that your child is at. You can also purchase your study group and Bhagavad Gita during that time when you come to purchase your children's books. So with that, I would like to now thank you all. My gratitude to Pujya Swamiji, Pujya Ankalji, Antiji, Sridharanji, Sri Amarji, all of you for your guidance. Also, my pranams to all our teachers who have been working tirelessly to treat your children just like their own children and impart the values of what we have in our scriptures. So with that, I'd like to now, I think Jyotiji, we are now going to go to breakup rooms.
Yes, Ashokji, Hariom Ashokji.
Hariom.
If you don't mind, stop share.
Okay.
Thank you. So, Hariom, everybody, welcome. You will be moved into your respective grade breakout rooms, and the teachers will guide you through some of the curriculum and everything. To the extent you have renamed yourself, right? So if you have not renamed by the grade, you will stay in the main room, and then we'll try to assign you, but we have already assigned breakout rooms. You will be moving into the respective grade breakout rooms. Please do not leave after the breakout session. As Ashokji mentioned, we will bring you back in to give you some additional information, conclude with Arati. And please do not leave from the breakout sessions. We are going to move you right now. And to the extent you are not moved, you will stay in the main room. We will assign you to the breakout rooms. Same with the teachers. You will also be assigned to your respective grade breakout rooms. Thank you, and have a nice breakout session. You'll be moved right now. Yeah. Please hit join as you receive your breakout rooms, please. So we still have few of you in the main room. Can you please rename by the grade? Okay, grade 7. So Rajaji, we have Manasa Tangapan, grade 9. Grade 9. Yeah. We can move them now. We have Rakhi Khanna, grade 10. Rakhi, RAKHI. Stuti, STUTHI, grade 3. So Arjun is a Shishu Vihar. Yeah, can you move him to Arjun?
Brahmat, Dhruv Ahar.
Hari Om. Are you able to unmute yourself? Arjun Dhruva.
Yeah.
So Dhruva, he is in Dhruva. Arjun Brahmat is Dhruva. No, he's in the main room. Arjun Brahmat, Dhruva, class 4. Yeah, Dhruva. Yeah. Dhruva will be the kindergarten and K, Rajaji. Yeah. We will move you right away, Arjun. Uncle Ji, you want to move Uncle Ji to study group, Rajaji? Which is Yamunotri? Yamunotri, Chinmaya Mission co-host to a study group. Anil, no, 5, 6 is Sri Rama. You got it? Okay. Can we move Uncle Ji to study group? He's still here. I see him here. Uncle Ji is Yamunotri Chinmaya Mission. He's still here. Appa is still with us. Yamunotri Chinmaya Mission. He's still in the main room. Vivek Ji. Uncle Ji, is Vivek Ji there? Okay. No, Vivek Ji has to click on join the breakout room. Okay, good. Okay. We can leave them here. We can move Parth grade 11 to Tapovan class, PARTH. Manasa to grade 9, Tapovan. No, the grade 9 is Chinmaya. Amit Bijawat is grade 9, which is Chinmaya. Anjana grade 6 is Sri Rama. Gopal. Grade 6, yeah. Satvik grade 12, Tapovan. SATHVIK. SATH, it says GR12. They're gone? Okay, mine is not refreshed. Bhavya Hariprasad, grade 7. Okay. Okay, so Pranati Bogavarapu is grade, PRANATI is grade 7. Bhavya Hariprasad is also Shri Krishna. She's still here, unassigned. Bhavya, can you please, if there is a join, can you click on join? Because we've already assigned you. Bhavya Hariprasad, can you please hit join? Are you assigned?
Nothing pops up saying join, but when I click the screen, one of the meeting settings is join breakout room.
Join breakout room.
Okay.
And join your Shri Krishna. Yeah.
She again back.
And yeah, now she should have. She said she'll join. Tavanandi is grade 3, Aruni. Can you please move grade 3? TAVANANDI, Rajaji. TAVANANDI. They were in Dhruva, but they should be Aruni. Tavanandi, they're already now in the main room. Okay. Yes. Move Shanji to study group also. Shanji. Suchitra ji, Suchitra V, is that, are you, which grade are you?
Study group.
Study group or?
And it will look something like this.
I'm in study group. I'm also in grade 7 and grade 12. So I didn't know where to go. So I just stayed
Okay,
here.
so you pick up, we'll assign you. Where do you would like to go?
Grade 12.
Grade 12. Rajaji, can you please move Suchitra, SUCHITRA? She's still in the main room, unassigned. She doesn't have a grade or anything. Please move her to Tapovan. SUCHITRAV. Suchitra V. Bhavya grade 7. She's still here, it looks like.
Yeah.
Krishna, Shri Krishna. Maybe they are full capacity. Okay. Maybe they exceeded capacity. So now we have only Bhavya. Bhavya, can you be in Sri Rama today? Because we are not able to move you to grade 7, okay? Yeah? Yeah. So, please move Suchitra ji to Tapovan, yeah. Can you please accept Suchitra ji? You have to join. Or accept or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, Anil ji is tech, so we don't need to. Anil ji, if we can assign him to Sri Krishna, but Sri Krishna is full, right? You're not able to assign anybody. If we can, if Anil ji can help with any other, or we are just tech, we can see what we can do. Kapish ji, Shakuntala ji, we don't have a grade for you.
No. My daughter, she joined in with another device. Shakuntala is with my daughter. They are in room.
Oh, okay. So that's good. Okay, so we don't need to assign you per se, right?
Yeah. For me,
Okay,
not.
that's
They are
good.
already in the room and they are talking to their teachers.
Okay, good. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hariom Ashok ji. Hariom. There is no Dhwani group. She can leave. In her device, she can leave the room. Yeah. Because once we assign, we cannot get her out. She needs to leave. In the bottom, there is a red button, leave, and leave to the main session. Yeah. Main room. Yeah. You should choose main room. Yeah. Leave meeting or leave breakout room. Yeah. Yes. She will come to our main one. I'm in the main one. Hariom Shashank ji. Hariom Pramila ji. Shashank ji, Shriram, would you like to be in any classroom? Shashank, which grade are you? Your audio is not connected, Shashank. Hariom.
Shanji ticket up. Which grade? Shanji can tell, right?
He's right here.
I can't hear you.
Arjun, are you Tapovan or Sri Krishna?
I think I'm Sri Krishna.
Which grade are you, Arjun?
8th.
8th? Okay, so then he is Sri Krishna. Shashank, Shriram, Shashank, you, he has to. Vishnu, Hariom Vishnu. Hariom Vishnu, which grade are you? Did you get out of the breakout room or should we assign which grade are you? Vishnu Jindal. Shrinika, Shashank, and Abhishek, which grade would you like to be assigned?
Third grade.
Third grade Aruni. So Shrinika to Aruni, Rajaji. Shashank, which grade are you? You may want to connect your audio. We cannot hear you. Shashank, which grade are you? I think he left. Or did you move him? Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. We are the only people. Pramilaji, no, Ashokji didn't, that is study group. So Dhwani, we don't have a separate, today we are not doing anything for Dhwani, but Pramilaji will be there to answer questions at the end for additional classes. So Pramilaji will be staying until they come back. Kalyan. Hariom Kalyanji. Kalyanji is our Sanskrit teacher. Hariom. Hariom. No. We can leave in the main room. Hariom Kalyanji. Hariom. Namaste.
If you want, you can put him in study group.
Hariom, Krish, Hariom. So he's a grade 6. We have to move Krish Jindal to Sri Rama, please. Can you hear us, Krishi? We can't hear you though. Yeah. He's not here anymore. Hariom, Seema ji. Hariom Dhruva children. So are you all done? Yeah, so pre-K and K, they are back. Hariom. Nice to see you.
Hari Om. Hari Om, can you hear Jyoti?
Yes, Pramila ji, we can hear you.
Has Jayanti ji and Shilpa ji come yet?
No.
They might be in the classes.
Yeah, they are in the classes. Yeah.
I'll stand by meanwhile if anybody has question.
Yes.
Whoever is wanting to.
Yeah.
He's raising the hand. Who is that person?
Pandiraji.
Uh-huh.
Hari Om Pandiraji. So. Yeah, can you unmute? Yeah.
Jyoti ji.
Yes.
Hari Om to everybody. I'm not able to speak because I'm not able to unmute.
Mm-hmm.
Tamil class is this session or different session, Jyoti?
No. Tamil class, you will stay here. So we have even Kalyanji. Okay. Each of the language teachers will be in the main room. When everybody joins, if parents have questions, you will answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go to mute.
Yes, thank you.
Are you doing okay, Jyoti? You didn't come on Labor Day. It's okay.
You know how life goes.
No, I'm not supposed to talk to Ashok ji until 20th of September. He has no time to talk. I just gave him food and then I'm out.
I know. Yeah. I muted her. I muted Pramila ji. I muted Hari Om. We are also on YouTube Live, so we will mute everybody.
राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय 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 जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय। बंद करने की इतनी जल्दी क्यों हो रही तुमको? ऐसा राधा वर कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। हाँ जी। गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय।
Arika, can you please accept your Dhruva class breakout room?
गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय। बंद करने की इतनी जल्दी क्यों हो रही तुमको? ऐसा राधा वर कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। हाँ जी। गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय
right
गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय
Hari Om, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful breakout session and you have heard from our teachers. So we will now have Ashokji present about the additional classes that are available.
Yes, and come out of study group.
Jyotiji, you can announce the additional classes.
Sure. So will you be sharing the screen, Ashokji?
Oh.
Or I can share that screen. Yeah.
Okay. Jyotiji, you can see it?
Yes, yes, I can see. So Hari Om, everyone. In addition to Bal Vihar classes, Shishu Vihar, and the language classes, which will be after the Bal Vihar session at 1 to 2, this is kind of the schedule during the weekends. We start with Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, which is in English, discourse for all adults, teachers, parents, starting at 9:30 until 10:15. You will receive the link to all of these and your individual class Bal Vihar sessions in your emails. So the mass email with the information for adults and the children will receive their respective Zoom links from their respective teachers. And 10:15 to 11:15 will be the study group session for parents. We'll be covering the various scriptural texts that Ashokji had covered earlier, which is the Kindle Life. We have Tattva Bodha, Kenopanishad, and Narada Bhakti Sutra. So those are the 5 different study groups available for the parents to join. And from 11:15 to 12:15 will be our Sishu Vihar and Bal Vihar classes. This is on both, the schedule is identical for Saturdays and Sundays, and the curriculum will also be identical between Saturdays and Sundays. And the language classes are from 1 to 2 p.m. Again, you will receive Zoom links if you have signed up for language classes during your Bal Vihar registration. We will be sending those the names of the signed up students to the respective language class teachers. We have them available here. We have all our Hindi, Tamil, and Sanskrit teachers here as well. If you have any questions, they can stay back a little later. And Sunday, there's only Hindi language class available. So Saturdays, all 3 languages will have classes depending on their level, basic, intermediate, or advanced. So that is for the language classes. Ashokji, if you can move the slide, please. The other weekend activities, we have puja by Puji Uncle Ji and Auntie Ji. If you would like to sign up, there is puja every day, 7 to 8 a.m. If you have a special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or you would like to see Radha Krishna, you have an opportunity to sponsor for puja any day of the week, and also participate in the puja as Uncle Ji and Auntie Ji perform at the altar at Yamunotri.
So we can do that on Zoom, correct, Jyotiji?
Yes,
So
yes. If you sign up and sponsor, you're available. You'll be provided a separate Zoom link, and you're able to participate in the puja from Yamunotri. Then there is the training for Stuti Vandana. The Stuti Vandana is to help our children learn the various stutis, the various shlokas. There is a special program where there is a set of 10 to 12 stutis, and they earn a medal for each stuti that they learn, memorize, and chant. So we will look out for more information about the Stuti Vandana program, which is outside of the Bal Vihar, where the children have the opportunity to learn. There is CD available in the bookstore for the various stutis where they learn at their own pace, and there are teachers available to guide. and they chant with memorize and chant to our Stuti Vandana program leaders and get a medal. And if you complete a program of 10 to 12 stutis, they gain a placard with all of their medals. So it's very special, very unique, and we would love all the children to work on stutis from a very young age. Then we also have yoga classes, 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. on Saturdays and 7 to 8 a.m. on Sundays. This will be conducted by, we have our own Bala Vihar teacher, Anita Ji Sapuru, who is leading our yoga sessions, and also Sangeeta Ji Vyakaranam on Sundays. Dhwani is also a special program that we have for music classes. This is a special music class where children will learn simple bhajans, both Hindustani and Carnatic style. And this was primarily taught by Balvihar teachers. We have our Dhwani teachers here as well. We have Jayanti Ji Jayant, Pramila Ji, and Shilpa Ji, who are our Dhwani teachers, who you will be provided if you sign up. So the key to all this, like yoga and Dhwani, is you need to register. So we will share the information through the teachers and also through our mass email that comes through MailChimp, the information about how to join Dhwani and how to sign up for yoga. There is a fee, a nominal fee associated with both of these. You will get the information via email, and then you will be provided the Zoom links once you register. Bhagavad Gita chanting is also a special coaching class that is available between 12:15 and 12:45 on Saturdays and Sundays. So this is right after your Balvihar session. There are Bhagavad Gita teachers who will help you to learn the Bhagavad Gita and learn to chant the right way. Of course, as you might have heard from your teachers, Bhagavad Gita will be taught in class, but there is not an opportunity to spend a lot of time. If you'd like to learn in depth, there is this session of half hour that's available for Bhagavad Gita chanting coaching classes. These are free, available to both adults and children. We can all learn how to chant well. This is Gurudev's main vision, to learn and sing the Lord's words, and sing it right. The other classes that we have are SAT and ACT classes. ACT, so these are, again, everything is online now at the moment until further notice. The next session actually is starting tomorrow, the online session. We have, and then there will be another session. We'll give more information once the dates and times are available. Also, this is just a snippet. Please visit our website and look out for communications from our mass email through MailChimp, the CMC Yamunotri.
I think this is kind of important because most of our communications would be going by email. Please look for CMC Yamunotri emails, and please make sure they don't end up in the junk mail, spam mail. So please do look and pay attention to the CMC Yamunotri mails. And also later on, the teachers will be sending the class updates under their names to the parents. So please look for those mails as well.
Okay. So then we have Puji Uncle Ji, Auntie Ji take few classes during the week, during the weekdays, and also over the weekend. The Bhagavad Gita English, as we mentioned earlier, it's 9:30 to 10:15, just before our study group discussion time. We have Srimad Bhagavatam every Tuesday, 10:30 to 11:30. Again, all of these are online. Viveka Chudamani every Sunday, it is 8 to 9. Devi group conducted by Puja Auntie Ji. They're covering Upadesasara. They're almost finishing up and will be taking up a new text. This is for all of us Devis. It is on Fridays, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. And we also have Bhagavad Gita in Hindi. Uncle Ji, Puja Uncle Ji takes it every other Thursday. And they're on chapter 7, the Yoga of Knowledge and Wisdom. And it is from 8 to 9 p.m. every other Thursday. So the next session will be on September 17th. So the alternate Thursdays. And all of this information with the Zoom ID and the password has been sent in mass email. You'll be seeing more of this information via mass email as well. If not, feel free to reach out to us at mail@chinmaya-yamunotri.com. The information is all available at our website, chinmaya-yamunotri.com. So the next book purchase and pickup schedule is tomorrow, Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m., the following Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m., and September 27th, Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. as well. This is just a drive-through curbside pickup, contact-free book purchase and pickup schedule. All this information will also be available on our website. Thank you, Ashokji. Thanks, everybody. Now we will have a pledge and our concluding prayers and Aarti at Yamunotri. Vandana and Akshaj. Ashokji, can you please stop screen share? Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Okay, use the Vivek Nayak one. Jyoti. Vivek Nayak, Aravanti is perfect one.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः
सर्वे सन्तु
निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ. Please stand up in your own places and put your right hand on your heart for the pledge. We stand as one family, bound to each other with love and respect. We serve as an army, courageous and disciplined, ever ready to fight against all low tendencies and false values within and without us. We live honestly, the noble life of sacrifice and service, producing more than what we consume and giving more than what we take. We seek the Lord's grace to keep us on the path of virtue, courage, and wisdom. May thy grace and blessings flow through us to the world around us. We believe that the service of our country is the service of the Lord of Lords, and devotion to the people is the devotion to the Supreme Self. We know our responsibilities. Give us the ability and courage to fulfill them. Om Tat Sat.
Rajaji, you have.
So just do the shrine.
Huh?
Chinmaya Yamunotri.
So can you do Yamunotri? Just spotlight Yamunotri. There is no Yamunotri too. So we're just waiting for Yamunotri to join. Yes. Please go ahead, Vivekji. Hari Om Uncle-ji, Auntie-ji, we are ready for Aarti. Auntie-ji, please go ahead, Auntie-ji. Vivekji, we are not able to hear the audio.
परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता मैं मूरख खल कामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो भरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक गोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किस विध मिलो दयामय किस विध मिलो कृपामय तुमको मैं कुमति ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे अपने हाथ उठाओ अपने चरण बढ़ाओ द्वार पड़ा मैं तेरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे तन मन धन सब तेरा सब कुछ है तेरा स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा तेरा तुझको अर्पण तेरा तुझको अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति ओम देवकी नंदनाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो कृष्ण प्रचोदयात् ओम वृषभानुजायायै विद्महे कृष्णप्रियायै च धीमहि तन्नो राधा प्रचोदयात्
Thank you, everybody. Thank you all for joining the first day and the orientation. You will receive more information about next week's Bal Vihar classes from your teachers and the respective Zoom links. And if you have any questions for our Dhwani teachers, Hindi teachers, Tamil, any of our Tamil teachers, you can unmute yourself. We will let you unmute. And if you have questions, feel free to ask. Please do raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
Okay. Yes, Bhargav.
Hey, Hariom, is the Tamil session starting in about 10 minutes from now, or we have some more time to break?
So Tamil classes, all the classes will begin from next week. But if you have questions regarding Tamil class, you can ask now. But you will receive the Zoom links for Tamil classes from your Tamil teachers for next week.
And are there any study materials or anything we need to purchase up ahead?
You will be told in the first class, depending on the level. they will be provided the information.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
I have a question regarding Stuti Vandana classes.
Yes.
What time those classes are there?
We haven't scheduled a class yet at the moment for Stuti Vandana. There is Dhwani, which is the music class. And
these classes will start the first weekend of October, correct?
October 3rd is when Dhwani classes start. But Stuti Vandana, you will receive more information about the Stuti Vandana program from the class teachers and also through mass email.
Okay,
We don't
the
have a
Dhwani-
time and a day yet.
Okay, the Dhwani classes will start from October. Okay.
October 3rd. So all of the classes, yoga, Dhwani, and Bhagavad Gita coaching will begin from October 3rd.
I haven't registered for Hindi classes while registering the form.
Okay.
If I want to register for Hindi classes, how I should do?
Send us an email to Shanji. I think when you received the email from Shanji about confirming your Balvia registration, you can write back to Shanji or myself and express your intention to join. Shanji, are you still on? Okay. Please send us an email. You can send me the email ashok.v.bhatia@gmail.com and just state the name of the child and the grade that she is in, and then we can take care of it.
Okay, thank you so much, Ashokji.
ashok.v.bhatia@gmail. I'm putting it in the chat too.
Yeah, ashok.v.bhatia@gmail.com.
Raki?
Yes.
Raki Khanna, you have a question?
Yes, Hari Om.
Hari Om.
The Hindi classes, this is our first year for our boys doing this. They're different age groups. So I just wasn't sure, do they break them out into different age groups, or are they all in the same class, or how is that done? I just didn't know.
That's a good question, Rakiji. And currently we are looking at what the levels are of the different children. We will not be grouping them simply by age. We'll be grouping them more by competency, but at the same time, we'll be cognizant of the age group also. So that's the thing that will keep on going, because there are still many children who are enrolling. So allow us for the rest of September to pass, when we'll have a much better idea of really how to break up, but we'll keep them engaged over the next 2 weeks. So please have them join the class. They may not break into individual class just yet, at least not next week, but have them join, and then the teachers will assess the competency of each and then decide on the how to break up.
And just to follow up on that, is it more conversational Hindi, or that was the goal for our family, really. So I know that there's different goals that parents have. For us, it was just conversational Hindi. Is that a focus of the class?
I will let Ashishji speak to that. Good question.
So to answer the first part of your question, we do take the current grade into account, but our main focus is on the current competency level. So how much they already know, that is the primary way for us to decide which class they go to. So we will have actually 3 classes: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And depending on their current level, we'll assign them to one of those classes. And then depending on which class they go, obviously conversation is our primary goal, but depending on how much they already know, we also focus on reading and writing as well.
Thank you.
We had somebody else raise their hand as well. We don't see them. Yes, Kusumji. Hari Om.
Unmute.
Unmute yourself, please.
Yes. Hari Om. So my question was regarding the Bhagavad Gita chanting. So is there going to be any concluding prayers after the Bal Vihar classes where the Bhagavad Gita was taught by Sindhujaji every day, like 2 slokas, or is it only through Bhagavad Gita chanting classes now?
No. So it will be part of the class as part of your Bal Vihar. The first 10 minutes will be the invocation prayers, and then the Bhagavad Gita, the same way it was taught in the concluding session, is now taught during Bal Vihar. There is a video that will be played, and Swami Shantananji has recorded those videos. So it'll be in the same structure where they repeat and follow, and it will be conducted as part of the Bal Vihar class itself. So
okay. For additional coaching, it's going to be
additional coaching, you may join the 12:15 to 12:45 class.
Thank you.
I just have a quick question. Are you, and maybe I have to look on the pages too, but
I am not sure who's speaking. Just a second, we'll find you.
Okay, it's here. I'm under Adya, Pandya.
Adya, okay, Pandya. Yes, okay.
Hi, yeah. So I just wonder, is there a session for the adult Hindi classes offered this year?
I am not aware of for adults Hindi. We have adult Sanskrit.
But Ashish can answer. Ashish has answer.
So
unmute yourself, Ashish.
Okay. So basically, although these classes are for children, but to be honest, adults are welcome, because we don't necessarily worry too much about your current age, and we only focus on what you already know. So if you are okay with being in the class, it doesn't matter if other people are there, I mean, other children are there, you're most welcome to join the same class.
We took the Sanskrit class last year, and I feel that, like, for me personally, and maybe we can talk about it off the Zoom here, but I feel that I need to go back to the Hindi.
Okay.
We learn some things in order for the Sanskrit to take off. So that's why I was asking if there was a class for the adults this year.
So you're most welcome to attend the Hindi classes and see how you feel about them. And if needed, we can give you a little bit extra time one-on-one. So that's not an issue. And that'll get you going into one of the levels. And then I think you can attend as many as you feel necessary to get you comfortable for Sanskrit.
Great, thank you.
So Shubhiji, there is a question about study group.
Yeah, I
to
see
you.
Shrikant Jagannathji has asked a question. How do I know which study group I should sign up for, and where do I sign up? Shrikantji? Is he still there? Shrikantji, are you still there?
That's my question too.
So if you haven't been in any study group before, then you will join Kindle Life. That is the first group for all adults.
But I have already done Tattva Bodha. So I've done Kindle Life, I've done Tattva Bodha, I've done Bhaja Govindam and Atma Bodha. So all 4 I have done. So what level will I go into now?
So come next week, there will be, attend the Bhagavad Gita class next weekend, and you will all be assigned and grouped appropriately.
So I've done Kindle Life.
You've been through many of the texts. You just come to the Bhagavad Gita class, and then after the conclusion of the discourse on Bhagavad Gita, the study group will guide you to the appropriate class.
Hari Om, I have a question.
Okay.
This is Gayatri. I am in the name of grade 9 Santanu Sunaharan.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. See, we've got transferred from St. Paul. So this is our introductory session. I've not registered yet for Bal Vihar, but we are going to, our plan is to make him join that Saturday class. So we are interested in Sanskrit. Just wanted to know how, is there any prerequisition for Sanskrit class? Because he's been a Hindi student in St. Paul and he was in the advanced session. So we thought Sanskrit could be an ideal one for him. So how do we enroll that one? And is there any prerequisition for it?
So Kalyanji is on the line. Kalyanji can answer the Sanskrit question.
No, for the kids, Lakshmi Narasimhan Mohade, you're online, Mohade? I think he might be on mute. So no, so there is no prerequisition. So it's more about signing up, and as we will assess, in terms of, I think, this, in the group, there are different levels of definitely books and texts which are prescribed for the course. But depending on what's the composition of the class, that will be decided. So it's you can also be, I mean, I think minimum age is about 6 years. Then after that, there's no prerequisites.
Okay.
Kalyan, I think you kind of pretty much answered that. I think so. If he has already done Hindi, I think that's great. I think that will be easy for him to pick it up.
Yeah, so he may be in the basic level, no doubt, because he must have done Sanskrit just in 4th grade. Now, after that, such a long time has passed, he's in the 9th grade. So basic should be good. So books and all, you will let us know what kind of books we have to purchase and all that.
Right. For Sanskrit, Bala, the kids group, right? So there is a couple of books which you have to buy. It's like $10, like both the books. So we will give you, or we will ship it to you. That has to be worked out. So for last year, it was like $10. Yeah, it should be, if he has done Sanskrit and Hindi, it should be really easy for him to pick it.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So any other questions?
Jyotiji, can you put the registration link to for this Sanskritam?
Ritvik, do you have a question? Yes, Rajulji.
Sanskritam, you can register it just by using the same link as Bal Vihar, right? There is a way to, for the children. For the adults, we don't have a separate link at this point yet.
And somebody had a question about the books for Tamil class too. We have Pandiraji, if you want to mention about the books and the levels for Tamil.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, we have Tamil based on the knowledge or based on what you know. We put it in a different level. We have a basic, then intermediate and advanced. A basic, we teach all the letters, and also we have some workbook available in mission, and also some of the books with me, so we can work it out. And based on the what they know, kids or any even adults, if they want to join, we can go to that level. And after that, we use a Tamil virtual university or academy, which is an Indian university. We teach those certification course also. So if you want to pursue those also, kids are welcome to join. Last year we had exam and people did very well. We all have certificates we have to issue to them. So if you have any questions, let me know.
Hari Om Pandiraji, this is Gayatri. I just have a question. So this is the first time we are going to be joining for the Tamil class in the mission. So the first class, would it be like an assessment of what the kids know, based off of which the levels will be assigned?
Correct. We want to know whether they know already learned it, or if they don't know, maybe we can starting from basic. So it depends on what level they are. So we don't want to get them bored, correct? So we will put them in a separate group. Even in a basic, we have a few groups, and we assess what they know and group them, and one of us will help them.
Okay. Thank you.
So if there are no other questions, we will. Ashokji, any final closing remarks?
No, we want to thank everyone for joining in and appreciate your staying with us. And any further question, if you have, feel free to write to us, call us. We'll be happy to answer. We still have our registration. We will welcome registration from the families whom you know. Children of appropriate age, anyone can sign up. So we still have an opportunity for new families to join.
Okay. Rajulji, anything? So I think we can conclude. We'll sign off. Appreciate everybody's time and see you next week for regular Bhagavad Gita study group and Bal Vihar sessions with the language classes. Rajulji, the links will be available. Shanji is setting it up. We will send them via email.
I have one last question for Ashokji, but this is not related to Bal Vihar. It's for ACT, SAT classes. Can I ask that now, or?
Yes, you can.
So I think they have a pre-test that the English teacher sent in, but we have not received any communication from the math teacher.
Right.
So
I'll make